My work on the duet grew out of the work that Joe and I had done on his solo violin piece, Fluctuations, over the course of, I suppose, 2021, I suppose it must have been. And I knew Andrew had told me that he was working on a violin duet as well, and I was really curious because the violin duet repertoire isn't exactly extensive. I mean, obviously there's lovely things by Bartók and Prokofiev and people like that, but so I really wanted to see this, and Joe was quite sort of diffident about it. And so eventually I persuaded him to send me the score. And I could see a lot of beautiful things in it. I mean, he does seem to have this obsession with A-flat major. I don't know if it's sort of childhood memories of, I don't know, one of the first pieces I played on the piano was the slow move to the Beethoven Pathetique, which is in A-flat, and obviously there's lovely Schubert things as well, particularly. But I don't know, Joe's always a fascinating composer in that he desperately wants to write in 12-tone, and yet at the same time he is this hopeless, incurable romantic. And I think the two things are sort of fighting each other rather beautifully in the violin duo. And so, as I said, I could see that there was a lot of beauty in it, but it was also about 17 minutes long. And so, as diplomatically as I possibly could, I just said, Joe, do you really need these bars? Does this passage really need to happen? Does this material need to be heard again in a very, 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 very slightly different way? And I was very pleased that he kind of acquiesced. And so I put together a sort of cut version which he was basically happy with. And then sadly, a very few weeks later, he passed away, and so he never got to hear my version beyond a kind of electronic playback thing, and certainly never heard the duet at all live. I'm pretty sure that he would have liked what we've done with it, and so yeah, in a way you could say it's a posthumous work, but I think it's a beautiful little piece, and sits very well with the other pieces on this album, the solo violin, the piano trio, and so on.